I don't think it's any secret that LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga isn't going to be a fully accurate Star Wars experience. And I'd say that's just a given with a game like this. Obviously there's going to be a lot of comedic value in the game, like this for example. Or I don't recall this ever happening in Star Wars.
So be it, Jedi.
But that's okay because that's what the LEGO Star Wars experience brings. It brings something that's kind of funny here and there, doesn't need to be 100% accurate, but it's still Star Wars at the end of the day, and the vast majority of us love it. But I think where we do like LEGO Star Wars to be accurate is with the assets used. One of the biggest complaints with the previous LEGO Star Wars games would be how many figures would look. For example, Commander Cody has never been right, going from LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, all the way to LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars. But we just had to accept this was the times, but one day we all hoped that we would get that fully accurate LEGO game, and LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is definitely looking that way. However, there were a few errors that I would definitely expect to be corrected by the time this game releases in spring 2021. Welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at 4 mistakes in the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga trailer. Like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Let's get right into it. Clones. TT Games don't seem to have a good time with clones. Look, they've done a good job the vast majority of the time, but there's a few mistakes in this trailer that I wanted to go over, and hopefully TT Games can see a video like this and correct these things so they're not in the final game. Number 1, let's take a look at the Obi-Wan versus General Grievous fight. Now this fight is looking fantastic, a lot better than the previous game, obviously, as you would expect. However, the clones in the background are incorrect. We all know these should be the 212th Phase 2 clone troopers. They're not even 212th, and they're not even Phase 2, they're just regular Phase 1 clone troopers. Now it's kind of unbelievable that they could make a mistake like this, being that clones are so unique from one another, especially compared to the stormtroopers in the original trilogy, where their armor does change as the movies go on, but it's very subtle changes here and there that you can't see. The clone troopers are completely different, from the different phases of armor all the way to their different legions and the colors that has on their armor. Now straight away with this I was thinking maybe they just haven't got the Phase 2 armor developed yet for this game and they'll add it in later. But if we then go over to the scene where Palpatine is retrieving a battle damaged Darth Vader from Mustafar, we actually see Phase 2 clone troopers, and they're incorrect again. Now these should be Phase 2 shock troopers / Coruscant Guard, however you want to say them. They're the red clone troopers, and they got the phase right. These are Phase 2 clone troopers, however they're just regular Phase 2 clone troopers. They should have the red markings to represent they're part of the Coruscant Guard, and they don't. Now with the clone troopers in the background of the Grievous shot, you can't really see them. I know a lot of people have picked up on them, but that's only if you've got a keen eye. You can miss them. This one I saw straight away in the first trailer. I pointed out when I reacted to it live on stream. They're not shock troopers, they're just normal clone troopers, which once again is incorrect, and I'm really hoping they change this because this one is right in front of your eyes. Now if we move on to our third point, and a lot of you in my characters video were asking, where's Snoke? Why haven't you confirmed Supreme Leader Snoke yet? Considering the throne room scene was present in the trailer, where is he? And the fact of the matter was, I couldn't confirm Snoke because he wasn't there. Watch that scene back. Do you see him? Maybe it's part of the gimmick for this scene and all those Lego bricks have fallen on top of him. I don't know, but I can't see Snoke's body or his legs because he should have been cut in half at this point. He's not anywhere. I'm not too sure who Kylo Ren and Rey have just had a fight with in order to antagonize the Praetorian Guards, but Snoke must have been there at some point. Either way, he's missing in action. I'd love him to actually be present in the full game. I'm sure he will, and they'll fix this. Or like I said, maybe it's part of a gimmick for that level and all those bricks have fallen on top of him. Not everything is going to be accurate in terms of scenes, but I would expect the characters themselves and their outfits to be accurate. Now for the final point here, and this regards Anakin Skywalker, and first of all, something that really bugged me was when Clone Wars returned this year actually, and they upgraded the Anakin and Obi-Wan models to be as close to Revenge of the Sith as possible, but Obi-Wan was always wearing his cape / robes, whatever you want to call it, and Anakin wasn't. even though in the movie they both wear them predominantly. Well, they've reversed it in this game. This time Anakin is wearing his cape and Obi-Wan isn't, but he's wearing it in a scene where he shouldn't be wearing it, and that's the duel on Mustafar. They both take their capes off in this scene, and probably to make it easier to fight, wearing their capes could make it a lot easier to catch fire with all that lava everywhere, and they've removed Obi-Wan's cape accordingly, but Anakin's still remains, which is really annoying, and once again I don't understand how they could take it off Obi-Wan but leave it on Anakin. Once again, I think they'll patch this if we make enough noise for the final game, but I just don't understand the whole robe situation. In the Clone Wars show, yes, it didn't really matter, I just brought that up because it was kind of similar how one had a robe and the other didn't, but in this scene none of them should be wearing robes, and Anakin has casually got his on the back. Very strange, and I hope they just patch things like this. It won't be the end of the world if they don't, but especially with the 212 and the Coruscant Guard, that would give us 2 extra skins for the game as well. Snoke being present would confirm Snoke, which I really wanted to do in my latest video, but I just couldn't. And then Anakin not having a cape in that scene, well, it just immerses us that bit more, even though it's a LEGO game. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you noticed any other errors as well in that trailer, and I'll definitely see if I can cover them in a future video. But like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you all next time.